the change that I had made, and there's a couple things that I have shifted, I guess, in my perception or my approach to like finding the who that I feel like is working pretty well for me so far. At least so far it is.
Yeah.
Is the first thing is having just a general understanding of like the market you want to serve, right? Like, is it entrepreneurs? Is it financial advisors? Is it people in the weight loss market? Like, where you want, like, just starting there first, right? And then you start kind of like diving in deeper and deeper. But the thing, the biggest thing I go in after that is like, for me, it's like, okay, entrepreneurs, perfect. That's still way too broad, obviously. But what I really look for are impact driven entrepreneurs, right? People who are looking to make an impact with building a movement, people who are looking to really just shine their light and really help as many people as they can using, like, by leveraging the internet, by leveraging what we have online, because that to me is so fascinating that that we can and I can't remember, I couldn't remember exactly where y'all are from, like where do y'all live now, but like I'm in Virginia.
Yeah.
And
in Florida.
What's that?
Florida. Hot and humid Florida.
Florida. Okay, Florida. Got you. My dad lived in Clearwater for 10 years, so I actually got married in Florida.
Oh, sweet. There you go.
Florida. I'm in Virginia, and there's people all over the world, and like, I've got a client right now who lives in London, and you've got all these connections are crazy. So like, you have a drive to make impact with people all over the world with your message and how you serve. So that's kind of like, okay, well, let's start there. Like I have that general idea, right? But then the next kind of level below that is something, and actually I don't see this often taught in kind of thinking your avatar, but this is something I learned just through my own business, is establishing that foundation of core values. But making that part of your who, right? Because this is the thing, when it comes to people you work with on a client, as a client level, customer level, the best relationships are people who have someone with your value system and what you believe is important, what you fundamentally view as right and wrong, and like you're like just the priorities that you have and that system of values. So I always look for similarities and values, especially if you're working on a private level with somebody and it's a very intimate relationship in business. But then below that, you start to like learn who you attract, right? You start being yourself, don't worry about, just be yourself, and like think of yourself as just this magnet, right? Some people you're going to repel, some people you're going to attract, right? And just have awareness, like who are the people who I tend to repel versus the people who I tend to attract. And then you start recording patterns of similarities of characteristics of people as you're attracting them into your world. It's like, wow, it seems like I think I attract a lot of parents because I'm a dad, and people relate to me in that capacity. So I might want to think about my content a little bit as about being somebody who is a family man and presenting that, because that's going to attract that kind of avatar. We get each other. We understand like what that lifestyle is like as an entrepreneur, right?
Absolutely.
So you start kind of digging down, but I think instead of just sitting back and like trying to like map that out, let the action of serving reveal your who, right? Have a general understanding, but let the action of serving reveal the who.